computer. Yes. Okay. So, hi friends, welcome. So if this is your first time to a Wednesday night call, I am Darnell Brunt, and then my sponsor is Amanda Gracie, and then her sponsor is Kristen Gonzalez. And the three of us just decided to work smarter, not harder. Like there doesn't need to be so many team calls, but the Gummy Gang team call is great on Monday nights, but it's a lot of people. And I feel like sometimes these can be a little bit more intimate and we can get to know each other better and we can spotlight other people and we can pull knowledge from each other because knowledge is power and I don't know everything. I don't ever claim to. And the more people that pop on and start helping train and have things that they want to train on, the more people we can help, right? That's the way that I see it. So tonight, I wanted to kind of switch things up and kind of maybe talk to some of our newbies a little bit and maybe talk about one of our first goals to run for, which is rep the brand. So rep the brand, in order to get it, you need to just be a rock star here. And you need to get 4 VIPs that spend over $40, buy over a $40 like item in their first 30 days in business. Okay. So if you signed up let's say you signed up today, June 21st, you would have until July 21st to hit that goal. If you're already past this 30 days, that's okay. You're here, learn how to do it so you can teach your people to do it because you get an amazing prize. You get a full size like jar of gummies. And then you also get a hat, an Arieyl hat. So you can kind of rep the brand out in public. You can wear your hat, wear it to the pool, wear it out this summer, like whatever. So, and you want to coach your people to be able to get these 4 VIPs. Does not include rock stars. So if you get a rock star, that doesn't count towards rep the brand, friends. Okay. So it has to be VIP customers. Okay. So I wanted to feature 2 people on our team that got rep the brand last night. Or last month. There was actually a third. I don't know if Alicia's on. I don't see her. So if Alicia pops on, we'll maybe hear from her too. But I think that I just wanted to like kind of pick their brain and see what they did in order to hit rep the brand. So first off, I'm going to have Lillian unmute herself. Lillian, thanks for doing this with me. I'm super excited.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here.
Yay. Okay. So I don't know what I just did. Hold on a second. I clicked the wrong button and now it's like trying to do something else. Hold on. I'm so sorry. I was like trying to do a gallery view so everybody could kind of see us both. Okay. So first and foremost, tell us how long you've been with Arieyl and why did you decide to join us? Like what was it about Arieyl that like made you want to say, okay, I'm going to take a chance?
So I'm coming up on my 2 months here. And you got me with that birthday message. I mean, we have been talking for a while, so I am gonna like say that those are important. Like, do those birthday messages, do the like send out those not motivational, but the inspiring. Just hey, hope you have a great day. Like those messages, even though they're gonna leave you on red, they're gonna come back, especially when you stay consistent in your stories, which I'll come back to that too. But I joined because my mental health was like in the garbage. I was in a dark place. I didn't have a lot of people to turn to, and I knew in my gut that I needed something to change in my life. So, yeah, that's why.
No, I love that, and that's a lot of the reason why I started here because same thing. I needed a change, and I'm so happy that we found each other. Okay, so second. When you decided to join, now that you've been here 2 months, you've tried a few of the products. What are your favorite products and why? Even if it's just like 2 of them.
That one was hard for me. I saw your message and I was like, oh man, I'm like, which ones are my favorite? Because like now I've tried a couple because I got the Wise on the BOGO and then I got the pack and then I got the High Vibe and Chills and I got the Plain Jane tincture too. I mean, I've tried a little bit of everything. So even the Head in the Clouds and everything. So let's see. Definitely the High Vibe and Chills and Wise, because those have like helped my mental health, the lion's mane and everything in them. Unicorn drops are definitely up there with like the Wildcat, and then definitely the hemp tincture, the Plain Jane. And
so funny.
Yeah, I have like a bunch. So like I was like, I can't do like just one. I'm like, and then
I love it.
I love blueberry pie. So like even my husband today, he was in a mood and he was like, give me one of those in the moods. Like I'm in a mood and I need an in the mood. I'm like, okay, here you go.
Here you go. We're gonna work this off later. Look,
So
and I love that you just literally named like 6 products that you've only been here 2 months. Not because like you have that many things, but because like our products are that good. Like I love the fact that your husband like came home and said that to you. Like that's a testament. Because I always find that, the men are the most skeptical about things sometimes. They're like, oh, sure, you're gonna try something else. Is it really gonna work? Like, I feel like it takes them a little bit, they're like at least for me in my life, my husband's like, oh yeah, sure. You think that some drippy drops are gonna make you a nicer person?
right.
Okay, babe, sure, I'll pay
I,
for your drippy drops.
I feel like Mom's husband said that too. He was like, I was skeptical too, like at first. He's like, and then I saw the changes and I was like, wait, what is this?
Right.
Which my husband listened to that training that we had when Dawn's husband did it. And I was like, see.
I mean,
like,
honestly, like we have a great thing going on here and I love that. Okay. So what exactly did you do to get this? To hit rep the brand? You had to get 4 customers. So what did you do to get these 4 customers? Because I know you came down to the wire too.
I know, because Lindsay actually, because your rock stars will not count as a VIP. So I was like cutting it pretty close on my last week, and Lindsay joined as a rock star, and I was like, oh man, like I love that you joined as a rock star. Don't get me wrong, but in that moment, I was like, oh man, maybe I should have just like had to just get it as a VIP. But everything works out for a reason, and I love it because like we actually have connected back to our like past because we actually were in the same town, like 15 minutes away from each other. So love that. But so the 3 that I had, well, 4 that I had to get were my sister. I got her. That didn't really take a whole lot of convincing. She wanted to support me. So
it's a beautiful place to start. Friends, if you haven't gotten anywhere yet, start with the people that support you the most. Like she just said, a sister, great place to start.
Then my husband, he was on board too. He was like, ooh, okay. Cause we got the Y's at first. He loved it. So he's like, okay, I'll buy something. He got the lemon squeezy, which loved that too, by the way. Then I got my mom. That took a little bit because she was like down at my last one at the last minute. And then my friend Sabrina that I had gotten, this is where I'm going to say, stay consistent with your stories because that is how I got her. I did my cute little glittery drink. I put like all the benefits of the unicorn drops on them. And I think that was probably like the 3rd or the 4th time I had posted it that week. And like, she finally messaged me and was like, what is that in your drink?
Right.
So consistency is key.
Right.
So, and she had a lot of it didn't take a whole lot to get her to unload on what she needed help with. And then the live on Thursday nights, the opportunity call, that had sealed the deal for me with Lindsay and for my friend Sabrina on both times. So that is very important too.
Right. I love that. I love that. All right. So what would you tell somebody in their first 30 days? What did you tell Lindsay? Like, what would you tell somebody that was running for that rep the brand bonus? Like, how would you motivate somebody? How did you motivate Lindsay? Let's say, how did you get her to want to, actually run for that bonus too? Because honestly, it's an amazing bonus. It's great to get a free jar of gummies because you're going to get something that maybe you wouldn't have ordered yourself normally, which is the cool part. And everybody loves a free hat. Like, and even if you don't wear hats, like you can do content with the hat, right? Like that's the fun part too. Yes. Love it.
So I wasn't going to like mess my head all up, but I do enjoy the hat. I would say I feel like Lindsay would more so be able to personally tell you what I did to motivate her, but it did help that I got my rep the brand right before. So I was like, hey, look at my hat, look at my gummies. You got to do it. Come on, we're almost there. We've got like a couple more to go.
Right.
So just keep pushing. Consistency is key, and like don't give up, because like even if you fall into a little bit of a funk or you get into a mood, like I promise it will get better, and just keep trying. Talk to as many people as you can. I remember when I first started, I was like, 50 people? You want me to make a list of 50 people? I'm like, I can't make a list of 50 people. I was like, what is that? Oh my God. Now I have like all these messages and I'm even trying to find you from that morning. And I'm like, oh my God, what the hell?
Right.
So it does change, and it changes very quickly. Like, and the messages that you send out too are also very important. Even though you get left on red, I told my husband I have gotten left on red a couple of times, and the puppy is, oh, the puppy's gonna help you get views. Yeah, now I've gotten messages back from those people that left me on red, and they're like, oh my God, your puppy's so cute. But we hadn't talked in a very long time. But now they're like, oh, you already like opened up the bridge and said hi, so now I'm gonna talk to you again. So make sure you post.
And you can be like, I'm about to give this puppy some CBD, friends, because he's crazy.
That's what I told Devin today. I was like, we're gonna need to order that bundle. We might as well just order the bundle at this point.
I literally was saying that today too, as the puppy was drinking out of a mud puddle. I was like, this is how they get worms. I really need to get the probiotic treats like immediately. It's a natural dewormer, friends. It is. So definitely invest in the pet products. I need to speak for myself. Okay, so thank you, Lillian. You are amazing, and I'm so happy that you earned Rep the Brand, and I'm so proud of you. Okay, so do you want to introduce your rock star that got Rep the Brand?
Yes. So Lindsay over here, Lindsay Carmody, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. She is amazing. So I'm just going to hand it over to her and tell us, like Darnell said, she'll go down the list with you again, I'm sure, right?
Yeah. I just wanted, she's your rock star, so I just wanted you to, be able to introduce her a little bit. So Lindsay, I love your energy. I'm so excited that you're here with us. I'm so happy that you're a part of the team. And yeah, I'm going to ask you the same questions because, they're different for everybody. So How long have you been with Arieyl, and why did you decide to join us?
So, a little over a month now. Lillian messaged me, and I realized we're like from the same hometown area. And I remember like my best friend's cousin was her best friend.
That's wild.
So I was trying to like think like, how am I going to word that? Okay. So yeah. And she just approached me. The way she approached me was like the key. Like she asked how I was doing, like a mental health check. Right. And like, I've been struggling a little bit with my mental health, and I just vented to her and we just clicked.
Right. That's amazing. And I'm so happy that you were like, all right, I'm going to join you. I need to do whatever you're doing, if whatever is helping you, right? That's kind of why you decided to pull the trigger. And I love that. Okay. So what products do you have? What is your favorite product? What's been working for you?
So, Green Goddess has to be my favorite product because I have IBS, and it helps my stomach, and it helps like my digestive system, and I feel like less bloated.
Yeah. Oh, I can agree with that 100%. 100%.
Yeah. Like I feel great.
Right. And you've been taking the GoFlex now too, right?
Yeah, and the GoFlex, yeah.
Yeah. So and you've lost weight, right? You said like last week you lost like 4 pounds. I'm sure it's more.
I need to actually get a scale so I can because I went to the doctor. That's how I knew.
Yeah. But you know what? Either way, like whatever, scales are stupid. Nothing matters. Like it matters how you feel. And then your clothes will start to fit differently, because I remember Lillian like sending a picture in our team chat and she's like, y'all, this romper was real tight on me a few weeks ago. And now it's like, I can breathe. And that's just an amazing feeling altogether, that's such a great thing. And I'm so happy that the products are working for you. What is your next product that you like maybe want to try? Like, what are you like thinking about next?
Unicorn drops.
Yeah, that's a good one to add to the greens because it gives you more absorption, especially when you have IBS, and it helps with your energy. I think that's a great one to add to like what you've already got going on there. Not to mention that we have a lot of good packs that have greens and unicorn drops together. And then we have that one I think it's Slay All Day pack, or Sip and I don't even know which one it is.
I believe it's the Sip and Slay, yeah.
Sip and Slay, there it is. I keep getting so confused. The Sip and Slay pack, I love that pack. I get one a month.
Bye Bye Bloat is a good one too.
Which one?
Bye Bye Bloat.
Yeah, that one is a good one.
That has the Green Goddess in there.
Yeah.
And the turmeric.
Yes.
Gold Digger.
Yeah.
And the unicorn drop, I think.
You don't need
Yeah.
to be so close to your computer.
Lindsay is very fresh on what the names are because she is planning on getting one. So that's why she's like, I know what that one's called. I have had my eye on.
Yes. I mean, and you get the cup and you get the glitter. And I don't know. You came in at Rockstar level, right? Yes.
Yeah, and then I went to gold now.
And you went to gold now. Lindsay, you're at Rockstar level, right?
Yep.
You've already ordered this month already too, right? You've already placed your order for this month, or because everybody, I don't see when your order is going because you're not under me. So I don't know. When did you join officially? What was your official join date with us?
I think May 15th, 14th.
Okay. Right. And then we had to have you done by June like 15th. That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
So you need to place an order this month if you haven't yet to stay commissions qualified. Everybody places their monthly order. I don't know if you have or not yet this month. You have until the month, like, you just have to do it before the end of the month, right? That's what everybody does. But what I was gonna say, I don't know where I was going with that. I was asking you that for a reason, and then I got completely sidetracked because then I was asked you something else. Oh, I love my brain sometimes. I'll come back to it. I did not take Wise today, and you can tell. And I did not take a GoFlex today, and you can tell. Oh, I was gonna say the great part about getting that pack is that it upgrades you to gold if you're not gold already.
Mm-hmm.
You get that. So like you automatically give yourself a pay raise. That's where I was going. We're back. We're back. And you get the cup. The cup is great.
So I'm like, actually, I wasn't even following either. My brain's all squirrely.
Right. I know. I talk a lot sometimes. But you get the cup too, which is also great for repping the brand. You wear your hat. You got your cup. Okay. So what product did you get for free with Rep the Brand? What did they send you?
Slay all day.
Slay all day. Right. Have you taken one? What do you think?
I tried it today and I really like it. I like sour watermelon flavor. So
yeah, it's got a good flavor. I don't really like watermelon flavored things and it doesn't bother me, but I like beast mode better, but that's just who I am. I like grape. I'm a sucker for grape. Okay,
It's
so
$25.
what?
Slay all day is $25 till June 31st, right?
Yeah. I think so. Yeah. Okay, so what exactly did you do to hit Rep the Brand?
I asked a bunch of my closest supporters and I never gave up.
There it is. I like that. It was really, we were coming down to the wire at the end of it, right?
Yep.
Right?
I was getting a little discouraged, but I pulled through.
And like, I totally get that, getting discouraged. And, I think like when you are being genuine enough, people want to support you, right? And that's it.
Yeah.
Like, and you had also said that people thought that you were like spamming them, like, right?
Yep.
Tell
They
everybody
thought I
like,
was
what that happened, because that I'm sure could happen to some of you guys as well. Yeah, tell them what people were saying to you about like your messaging them, like being kind to them.
They were just like asking me weird questions. And like they're asking me if like on my like timeline if I was hacked, or like I didn't know if you were actually reaching out to me, or
and it's just like, it's so crazy because maybe you were quiet on social media for a little bit, and now because you're feeling more comfortable and you're trying to be kind to other humans, they automatically think you've been hacked. It's a sad world that we live in, but it's also a great way to start conversations. Like, no, I didn't get hacked. It's really me. I'm just doing some wellness checks. Like, that's it. So that was like such a funny and messed up story all in the same sense. And then you posted about it and you got a lot of like interaction on it too. So that was a great thing to post about. It was a really good one. I know, it's so funny. Okay, so what would you tell somebody in their first 30 days? What are you going to tell your first rock star who's trying to run for Rep the Brand? Where do they start? What do they do?
Even if you feel like you won't make it, like don't give up. Just keep plugging away.
You got 30 days.
Yep.
And like, that's kind of the thing here. Like, we start fresh at the beginning of the month. Everybody starts at 0 on the first. Everybody is unpaid on the first of the month, right? Like, So we all start at the bottom. We got 30 days, sometimes 31 to work it, and never give up until like, until the clock tells you you can't go anymore. And then you try again next month. It is what it is. I love you both so much for being on, and I appreciate you both sharing your wisdom and your knowledge. Lillian, I see you have something else to say. Go for
Yeah,
it.
so like I do have one more thing to add is to make it a point to like come to the calls that we have, the blitzes every day, because as much as I would like get discouraged or have those feelings, like how I got you is because we had our task for the day was to send out like the messages, and it was on Mother's Day weekend, and Lindsay had actually lost her mother a couple of years ago. So that was like a really like know the people that you're talking to. It's very important. Like plug in and listen to Darnell and Jenks. They know what they're doing. And like anyone else that I've gotten to, the way that I have talked to them is the way that you guys give the tips and the tricks and how to be a genuine person. So plugging in and just staying consistent is just all I'm gonna end with. So thank you.
I love that. Do you have anything else to say, Lindsay? Any last tips and tricks? Anything?
I'm just excited to be here.
I'm excited you're here too. I love your energy, and I'm super excited to have you here. And I thank you both for taking the time to do this, because I just think it's so important. I think it's so important to highlight everybody here. So if anybody like at any point would like to do a training, feel free to reach out to me and tell me what you want to do a training.
The night that I hit Emerald basically was, did you start it again?
I like paused it, so I just restarted it. It's all the same video. I paused it.
Rally your tribe. If you are going live in your stories, make sure that you are telling your people that you are running for a goal, because people will literally support you just because they like want to see other people smile and they want to see other people hit their goals. So if you are somebody who has been doing, like we always suggest that you do a 1 minute live in your Instagram stories and share it over to your Facebook. Like that's something. Oh shoot. Sorry. I don't know. My alarm went off. But it's something we suggest doing on the blitzes all the time. So if you're doing that, people will reach out and they will shop with you just to support you. They really will. It happened when I hit Emerald, is what I was saying. And I had 3 people like out of the woodworks that I hadn't talked to. I hadn't messaged. I didn't know they were watching me. They don't comment on my stuff. And they were the 3 people that shop with me. And every last one of them spent about $250. And I hit Emerald by like the skin of my teeth. But like it happens. If you are sharing with your people what you're going for, they're quick, especially at the end of the month. The end of the month, like the momentum that we all get whenever we're all flooding the feeds with things is really contagious, I think. So just keep that in mind too. So anyways.
I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. I'm really glad that you said that. Oh, Kate, you want to say something?
I had a question.
Sure.
Or a thought, I don't know. So I was thinking, did any of y'all make a plan of attack with your social media? Like, did you sit down with a calendar and say, on Tuesdays I'm going to post about this, and on Wednesdays I'm going to do wellness Wednesdays, and Thursdays, whatever the case may be? Like, did anybody go in with like that kind of precision?
Right. I made themes for each day of the week for myself, because like it's hard to just kind of create content sometimes.
Right.
So I try to like roll with a certain theme. On Mondays, I try to like post about like an affirmation of some sort, just because like that's how I start my weeks. Like that's how I start our blitz calls on Monday. So I try to do some sort of an affirmation on Monday. Tuesdays, it kind of depends. Tuesdays are a toss up for me. Sometimes I like to go live on Tuesdays, and I like to just like be real talk. Like sometimes, just because I don't know why Tuesdays have always been a good live day for me. So sometimes I'll go live on a Tuesday and I just kind of talk about my day. Sometimes I just kind of talk about maybe something that happened that made me like really think like outside of the box, right? Like I just share who I am. I'm obviously kind of all over the place. But I also like, I guess it was Tuesday night, maybe I shared a picture of me I went live doing laundry. That's what I did. And I was talking about how much I hated laundry. And then I took a Lion's Pride gummy while I was live, and I was like, I'm going to do a giveaway for these, like whatever. And then like an hour later, after I finished folding all the socks, I took a picture of all the socks and I said, like, guess how many pairs of socks are in this pile. I'm going to pick somebody to like win this jar of gummies. And I'm like, all I need is your guess and your email. And I've got like 7 or 8 emails on there now. And I like didn't even realize it. And I was like, oh shit. Like it worked kind of. But I went live and then I made like a post kind of that they had to interact with. And it was like, you know, it was kind of like a back and forth type of thing. So like, you kind of have to create the schedule that works for you, right?
Yeah.
Like, and I think that like on Fridays, a lot of people like to talk about their pay and they like to talk about stuff like that. I don't like to talk about pay. I don't like to talk about my money. That's just not who I am. I like to talk about my freedom. I like to talk about the fact that I get to go out and like have a good time because I have extra, not because I made this dollar amount, so to speak.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I'm just not, I don't money talk. I just really don't. Jenny doesn't really do it either. It's just not who we are. I just, there's a lot of people who are very red and I will talk numbers with anybody all day long. I just don't put that shit on social media for me. So on Fridays, I just kind of more talk about like my freedoms a little bit more than anything. And then on Saturday, we start our flow again, you know? So on Saturdays, we want to attract to the audition. So Saturdays, it's like a post about me and my kids, what I'm doing on Saturday, something fun, something that maybe people will be like, if you like are going to the beach, be like, what's your favorite beach? You know, just to get people commenting on your stuff, right? And they just want to see that you're a human and you're like, not everything is a business post, right? You want to attract people to you and they want to see your vibe. Or, you know, if you're
Right.
going to a pride parade, like make sure you're posting a picture about it. Like, you know, like, and then say like, if you guys have been to a pride parade this season, like post your pictures below. We want to see too. Like, because pictures like in comments really start to boost your shit. Like it really does. And I know that it seems like, and it's not like you don't want to know, you do. It's twofold, right? It's a way for you to build a relationship with people and it's also a way for you to build your algorithm. And then on Sunday, they tell us to go live. Sundays don't work for everybody to go live, right? So not every Sunday do I go live. Some Sundays I do. I usually go live in the morning if I do, and some I don't. Just depends on my week. And if I don't, then I pick another couple of days in the middle of the week to go live. And then I kind of start again, affirmations, you know, and I work my way through the week. And I think for if anything, you should just set like some themes like that work for your life, you know?
Yeah. I had one more question. Did you have like a balance between like lifestyle posts and product posts?
Yes. Yes, I'd like to say that I do. I try to post something about mindset a couple of times a week. I don't try to only post products. I would say I probably do like business opportunity product posts 2 to 3 times a week, but I post about that stuff every day in my story. If that makes sense. I'm always taking my products in my story. You want to say something, Jenny? I think that you're gonna.
Yeah, I was gonna. I just wanted to chime in that as far as like ratio is to speak, I think it really depends, honestly, on the quality of your post, and how much interaction your post is getting. I like honestly, I haven't been posting the last couple of days because I burnt myself out for a little bit. So I took like a day and then I took a day of rest. Like I need to make a post before I go to bed tonight. I got my stories today. I've been in Messenger all day, but regardless, well, it's exactly what Darnell was saying is that like if it works for you, do it. I don't know that. I think what you were asking is, did anybody with such precision hit rep the brand? And I do know that Lindsay and Lillian both, they hop on the blitzes, and like the people who run the blitzes, like the whole gummy gang and the whole company kind of runs with this like flow. And we all kind of use these like general, like the hashtag days that Darnell was talking about is just like kind of the way we theme our stuff. And my suggestion along with that is to audit your profile. Right. So like every week or so, I go back and I look at my post and I see like if I've been posting heavy on products for that week, and I try to take a week off of it and I try to post more about just like mindset in real life and my kids and my husband and that sort of thing. Because people don't want to hear all about your business, right? Unless you're getting this constant influx of new people. they know who you are if you're posting every day. Like they don't necessarily need to see it every day in order to know that you sell the Vibe High, but like maybe you want to write a post about how, you know, you were super stressed out 6 months ago driving your kids to soccer practice, but now people can cut you off and you don't lay on your horn at them anymore or cuss them out behind the wheel because you're a little bit more calm because you have ashwagandha in your diet. And by the way, this little pink pill has ashwagandha in it. And then in your stories, you're layering it and you're selling more in your stories. The way I like to think of it is your wall should be your storefront. So it's kind of where you get people's attention. It's where you put the, like, you know, the best dress on the mannequin in the window. So like you put your best post up that explains what the product does, right? But then your stories is like your commercial reel. That's where like they come in and you're actually getting a chance to talk to them. So you actually go live and you chat with them, then you post a, you know, a product sheet maybe, or you post some extra information about a product and you make it fun with music, and you make it fun with interactive polls that, you know, hopefully people are hitting or accidentally hitting if you want to do it that way. And anyways, as far as the ratio though, work your products in, like, work them into a post. I wouldn't be super heavy posting products on your page. I think you're doing amazing. I've been paying attention to your post and I think that they are very much curiosity. I think once you get into posting about products, like 1 every 4 posts, the way that you're kind of doing already would be perfect. I think most people say it's 80-20 is a really good rule for lifestyle to product. But anyways, that's it.
Yeah,
Okay,
no,
thank you.
I love that, Jenny. That was well said. Well said. I love that. Yeah, no. So that is that's pretty much it. Unless anybody else has any questions, and we good? Everybody's good? All right, awesome. This was a really, really fun. Wait a second. I want to do a quick boomy. Like I just want to do like one of these so everybody can kind of see us and yay, we're together. Got any friends? Yay. Okay. And I'll share that with everybody too, just so we have it. It's nice to share. And it's nice to share, some people don't have anybody, friends. Some people are so alone. Some people would love to be on one of these calls once a week, just so they can be like, oh my gosh, I talk to humans. You know, so that's all. Share it, share us, share what we do here, share our love. People need the love. They really do, friends. They really, really do. So I love you all. Thank you so much, friends, for chiming in and being here and telling us all your tips and tricks. You guys are awesome. Love you.